As we analyzed the previous network, we identified certain challenges, including risk of intrusion, throughput bottleneck, and limited visibility and control over their network. The previous network posed a risk of single breach affecting their entire organization, which might potentially lead to data loss, downtime, and even compliance issue. Hence, the business demanded a solution that ensures high availability, strong performance, and robust security. Approach was based on the customer long-term needs. We wanted to design something just not secure for today, but scalable and future-ready as their operation grows. So we began by understanding their challenges, mapping their growth plan, and then built a solution that could adapt with them. As an HPE networking partner with our certified engineers, we had the expertise to build the right solution. HPE Networking was a perfect fit since it brings strong security foundation, AI-driven intelligence, and it can scale seamlessly as their operation grows. With ClearPass, we were able to eliminate all their previous challenges. ClearPass as a NAC solution brought complete visibility and control over their network, users and devices across their group. The partnership dynamics was built on technology transparency and trust. The customer brought a clear vision of their business goals. Aruba's customer-first approach perfectly aligns with SEE Holding's vision to deliver eco-friendly, future-ready communities that blends advanced technology with sustainable practices. As a system integrator, we played a significant role in transforming these into a practical, high-performing solution. This was truly a three-way partnership. The customer set the direction, we did the design and deployment, and Aruba delivered the cutting-edge technology to make it possible. This partnership has created a model how innovation, sustainability, and customer focus can drive digital transformation and enhance customer journey. With a carefully drafted project plan, business continuity was our first priority. So we structured implementation in phases, minimizing the downtime and ensuring the customer's core services are always available. Our engineers worked very closely with the customer IT team at every stage, from planning to configuration and testing till final rollout. We ensured clear communication, quick responses, and continuous monitoring throughout the process. Post-implementation, we offered hypercare support to ensure a smooth day-to-day operations. From design to deployment, our intention was to deliver a highly redundant system with best user experience and a secure network.
So when we started off, we had a very flat, unstructured network, which lacked lots of governance, and there was no access control. This meant that we could be vulnerable to any security attack or any malicious attack or any bad actor. So what we did, we had to go into this transformation, which allows us to transform and segment the network, create multiple layers, which are each purposely created, and that allowed us to achieve this level of transformation. Scalability, I have to say, I can repeat scalability multiple times. I think scalability and security should go hand in hand for us. The company is embarking on huge transformational initiatives, and visibility and reputation is something that we deeply care about. So because of all of that, we wanted to ensure that we have the right level of setup, the right level of sophistication, the right infrastructure that allows us to provide multiple futuristic services in the future. And that comes with a well-secured and governed layer of protection. That was the key driver for our transformation. So we've had a very detailed discussion. Our partners at HPE actually had this properly planned. We've actually, from the get-go, our primary objective was to make sure that this runs without any disruptions to the business. Obviously, the challenge being you're working on a live environment and changes are happening as we speak. So they were nice enough to be able to work with us into off-peak working hours, and sometimes in many cases over the weekends as well. So this allowed us to, with the right level of planning, this allowed us to have a smooth transition. But finally, when we wanted to go live, we had a go-no-go position and checklist, which were meticulously managed up until the last minute. And BitSecure, our partner as well, helped us to navigate through that process seamlessly and without any issues. So obviously, SEE Holding is a company that is well reputed into the market, and we were very meticulous in our selection process. Because of all of that, and after satisfying all these checklist items of selection, we were happy to move forward with HPE and BitSecure. Each party brought lots of complementary skills and know-how to the table. So while we provided the business exposure and the ability and the futuristic growth plans, both HPE and BitSecure brought to us the technical know-how and the ability to navigate seamlessly and without any challenges throughout this process. This three-pronged model allowed us to move forward very much successfully. And I think this was one of the projects which were prized as being done completely without any interruptions, and people were happy about the results. Now they are now enjoying better levels of throughput. We obviously had to go into lots of explanations to be able to tell them why there are sometimes some restrictions here and there, which is obviously to the benefit of the company. As I said, we've also received sufficient help and support from both partners for us to be able to make the necessary hand-holding and necessary explanations. As a result, this was a huge success. It gives me huge pride to announce that this was a success, and it is something which I believe has a very small ratio of success. With the support of the partners, this was possible, and I have to say that this was a great effort done by everybody. Everybody came to the table with the right level of input, and because of that, we achieved this success. Well, I think network is the backbone for any organization, and the way if you can take a company that is present in multiple locations, whether they are official office locations or site offices, take that into multiple cities across the UAE, take that into neighboring countries in the region, and potentially in the future take that across continents somewhere else. A properly secured and segregated and segmented network is the backbone of any such plans. And for you to be able to navigate in the space of AI and the space of smart communities, which sits at the core of what we do, being able to achieve all of that with the right level of scalability, the right level of security, the right level of support, technological support, is unprecedented. And it's something that obviously we cannot live without. Because of all of that, we made the right choice. I'm happy to say today, almost like a few months after we have completed that implementation, that we made the right call, and we are now in a proper setup. Everything that we have been doing since then has actually been facilitated by this new setup. It has not been hindered by it. And because of that, I actually would like to say that I would encourage people to actually do the same journey as we did, because it was the right journey and it's a mandatory journey for everybody to achieve.